Here today with Ryan Kuhl from Spectrum Reach, and Ryan will be our guest speaker at the February luncheon on February 19th at the Marriott West here in Middleton, Wisconsin. And welcome, Ryan.
Thanks for having me.
Glad that you're here, and we're looking forward to your discussion on the 12th.
Appreciate it.
So talk to me a little bit about over-the-top media services. What is it, and help us understand.
Okay, so over the top, which is OTT, it's a term that's being used quite a bit in the marketplace. A lot of different variations of what it is, but simply put, it's really the ability to watch TV and or film over high-speed internet and being able to bypass the typical cable or satellite set-top boxes to be able to view that information. So you think about Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, the Spectrum TV app, those are all considered OTT. One of the other confusing parts about OTT is also, it is the Wild Wild West, so that term is being used to describe services, content, and devices. So it's very important to make sure that you understand what you're actually getting and what you're referring to, again, because it is a catch-all phrase at this point. So that, in a nutshell, really is what OTT is.
Great. So talk to me a little bit about this discussion on the 12th. What can our audience expect to learn from your talk?
So hopefully when you do end up leaving, I want to make sure that you have a good understanding, and you will not be an expert because it's changing. It's an ever-evolving marketing tool. We're in the midst of it. But what I want you guys to be able to walk away from is, what is OTT? Where did we come from to where we are today? Why it's important? And who is using OTT? I think there's a lot of myth and perception that goes out there, and want to make sure that you truly get and understand what the facts are about who's using it, where, and what all the references are to. I want to make sure that you are also able to create an effective marketing campaign using OTT. And then lastly, make sure that you also are able to identify the audience that you truly want to hit, because that's important, rather than using the old spray and pray approach of, hey, I want to hit everyone, knowing that I'm going to miss out on 75% or going to waste 75% of my marketing budget. Right. We want to be able to hone in on that right audience for you guys.
Okay, sounds great. Get the most out of our marketing investment.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Excellent. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with regard to the February 12th luncheon?
I think you guys are going to have a really good understanding of what it can be for you as a marketer, because at the end of the day, I want to make sure that if it's something that you guys are going to get into, because it is not going anywhere, that you do ask the right questions again, because as I alluded to earlier, it really is the wild, wild west out there. A lot of things are being thrown around, and it's a little bit confusing. So hopefully at the end of this, the presentation, and try to make it as interactive as possible, while still making sure that we can cover everything. I think you guys will feel real good about walking out the door with a better understanding and knowing some questions that you should really be asking. Right. And getting past the hype of OTT, getting past the hype of just the cord cutting, and really getting into, hey, what is the audience that we're trying to hit here, and how can I use this to reach that?
Great. Yeah, that's usually pretty valuable when, as a marketing manager, director, CMO, I'm interested in these new technologies. Yeah, there's a lot of sizzle out there. They're very exciting, but what are the questions that I really need to be considering and asking? So I would appreciate being in the audience and learning about that as well.
Absolutely, and my goal is to make sure you guys walk away with that and then be able to answer as many questions as I can.
Excellent. We look forward to hearing from Ryan Kuhl from Spectrum Reach on February 19th at the Marriott West here in Middleton. We'll see you at noon. And Ryan, thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.